Is rudeness a cultural norm or is it a universal vice? This question always intrigues us. Imagine some countries being perceived as rude due to their unique cultural norms. An intriguing concept, isn't it? It challenges our understanding of cultural peculiarities. Prepare to broaden your perspective. We're exploring norms of countries perceived as most rude. Get ready for an enlightening global journey to the 7 rudest countries. Well, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey around the globe to the 7 most rudest countries. We start our journey at the 7th position in the land of the rising sun, Japan. Known for its rich traditions and stunning landscapes, this nation holds many surprises. Despite being praised for their politeness and hospitality, it may be astonishing to find Japan on this list. Their distinct cultural differences and rigid societal hierarchy often lead outsiders to misinterpret behavior as rudeness. This misinterpretation is largely due to how these unique elements are perceived by outsiders. This is largely due to the cultural differences and a strict societal hierarchy, which outsiders may perceive as rudeness. Moving on to number 6, we have the United States. Known globally as the land of the free, celebrated as the home of the brave, it's a country alive with a unique rhythm of life. The blend of cultures creates a distinctive social tapestry. Time races, mirroring its residents' lives, but there's a prevailing sense of urgency that might appear rude to outsiders. It's in this tumultuous hustle that impatience often seems like rudeness. With its fast-paced life, people here often seem to lack patience, which can come off as being rude. Next up, at number 5, we land in the heart of Germany. This country is renowned for its candid communication style. Germans are celebrated for their frankness, valuing honesty above all. There's no room for ambiguity. Instead, they favor straightforwardness. This cultural trait shapes their daily interactions, symbolizing their fondness for clear and concise dialogues. However, this directness can be mistaken for rudeness, especially by those unfamiliar with the culture. At number 4, we arrive in France. The French, known for their rich culture, are often misunderstood due to cultural differences. Visitors may perceive their demeanor as aloof and interpret it as rudeness. Yet, this perceived superiority is often misunderstood. This largely stems from a cultural gap, not intentional rudeness. However, it's essential to note that this is more of a cultural misunderstanding than actual rudeness. Now, coming to the top 3. The country ranked at number 3 is Russia. The Russians are known for their unique traditions and distinct culture. These aspects significantly shape their communication style, often perceived as cold and unapproachable by outsiders. Their historical and climatic influence has resulted in a stoic demeanor, which is deeply rooted in their cultural norms. Their blunt style of communication, while misunderstood by many, is part of their cultural integrity. This particular style significantly contributes to their global image of being perceived as rude. Coming in at number 2, we have the distinct nation of the United Kingdom. This land boasts a rich history and a vibrant, unique culture. Known globally, the British are often perceived as aloof and unapproachable. Their stoic resolve in tough situations and fondness for sarcasm are characteristic traits. However, these quirks can sometimes be misunderstood. Misinterpretations of British cultural nuances can paint them as seemingly rude. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 spot for the rudest country goes to China. Often the Chinese are seen as rude, but it's a cultural misunderstanding. Their unique culture prizes direct communication, equating it with honesty and straightforwardness. Additionally, their perception of personal space might be influenced by the country's high population density. It's essential to remember that these characteristics don't denote rudeness. Cultural context, as always, plays a major part in shaping these perceptions. So there you have it, the 7 countries often deemed the rudest. It's key to understand that rudeness is a subjective notion, shaped by cultural norms and individual perspectives. Every nation has its distinct communication method, which can be misinterpreted as rudeness due to cultural differences. When traveling, it's wise to immerse yourself in the local culture before forming any opinion. Being can help bridge this gap and change your viewpoint. You might just find that what seems rude to you is simply a different way of communication to them.